This is a big one. I'm gonna need for y'all to laugh together. Laugh together. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Black Singles in Atlanta. My name is Ashley, and listen, I am not a professional in a dating or relationship realm. I'm just a girl that's been through some things, and I've also heard some things. So just look at me as your favorite wing woman. And today I got 10 ways to create intimacy without being intimate. Now listen, some of these things might lead to a little something, but these are really ways to just get to know each other on a deeper level so that you guys can just, experience some great moments and create some great memories. Okay, so yeah, intimate, not intimate. The first way, ask subconscious questions. So these questions are going beyond the surface level of, your favorite color, your favorite food. It gets rid of all of your surface level questions. And when you get to dive deeper into that person, then you really can explore and get to know that person. So a good way to find these questions is the Gottman card deck. It's an app, and baby, listen, when you go through that deck, you are going to have some wonderful questions to ask each other, and it's really going to make you expand and have a real conversation. Now, I do know Coach Ken, if you're not familiar, he is a actual dating expert. He has a deck of cards, Harley Initiated. It's a podcast. They just came out with their deck of cards. So get these cards that ask subconscious questions and have real conversations with these questions. And you will actually learn a lot about your person. Number 2, take road trips or like long trips. Now, if you're in Atlanta like me, if you go from the south side to the north side, that's at least an hour, and so maybe an hour some change. And so take that time to have these conversations. That'll be a good time to bring up these cards, but just to have these conversations, hold each other's hands, listen to some good music, and that can create intimate moments. Number 3, which is my favorite, is to create a music playlist with each other. Like, get your Spotify, get your Apple Music, and be like, listen, baby, let's create a playlist. Let's create a sexy playlist. We can create your favorite rap song playlist. We can create your favorite old school playlist. And what's going to happen is while you're creating these playlists, you guys are sharing each other's songs. Maybe you guys have songs in common. You're like, ooh, you like that song too? Like, okay. Or if you have songs that you don't have in common, you could be like, baby, you got to listen to this song. Or he'll be like, you got to listen to this song. And this is how this song made me feel. Like, creating a playlist is like ultimately like... it's so intimate to me. Like, I love that. And then when you create the playlist, you can always go back to the playlist and play it whenever you guys are in the mood for what the playlist was created for. And you guys can always just remember that y'all created that playlist together. So definitely do that one. Number 4 is to go late night shopping for just your favorite snacks. So if you only go for like a specific reason, like we said cake, we're literally going to get cake. We might get like another snack, but that's it. It becomes like something you guys are doing together, like a little mini date instead of a chore of grocery shopping. So go to the store, get something small, a little snack, whatever you guys are craving, and leave. So that it don't feel like, just regular boring grocery shopping. Now this one right here is my favorite. It kind of ties into the road trip, but having car conversations. Is it just me, or am I the only one that loves sitting in a car and just talking? First of all, I love sitting in a car, period. I am that girl. When I drive to the house, I would sit in the car for an hour, just sitting there, scrolling, thinking, whatever. I don't know, it's just something about a car. It just feels intimate to me. What about you guys? I don't know. But when you guys have like car conversations, especially at night, don't let it have some little stars somewhere and we just talking. Like, I love that. Y'all comment down below if y'all like car conversations or being in your car, just chilling. It might just be me. This one is a really good one. Cooking together. Cooking together. You guys plan a meal, get the groceries, and cook it together. Ultimately intimate. Like, it don't have to be an extravagant meal, but just coming together, creating something, and, you know, experiencing it together. Create something together. That's the main thing. I say cooking together, but create something together and experience the results together. That's the one. Now, this one is a really good one. Rewatch your old favorite movies that both of y'all had already seen. Both of you guys already seen these movies. They're old movies. Rewatch it together. It's something about the pressure. It's being no pressure of actually watching the movie because you already seen it, but there's like, you might have a favorite part that he didn't really pay attention to, or he has a favorite part that you didn't pay attention to, and you guys like, you know, relive the moment of when you watched the movie, things like that. Rewatching something that you already seen, it just creates more memories of that movie because now you're sharing it with someone that you never seen it with. So think about that one. This is a big one. I'm gonna need for y'all to laugh together. Laugh together. If you gotta go to a comedy show, if you gotta watch a comedy movie show, if you just, I don't know, tell each other jokes, I don't know what you gotta do, but I need for y'all to laugh together. Like, laughing together just creates a moment. Like, you're always going to, especially if it's something that's only funny to y'all, but it ain't funny to other people. That's the one. That's the one. I love going to like a comedy show because whether the comments were good or bad, we experienced it together, and we might bring up like a funny joke or a funny line that the comic said at a different time. And only me and him would know it because we were the only ones that seen the show together. So find ways to laugh together, and I promise you, like, you're gonna fall in love with that person more and more. Share old photos of yourselves with each other. So you can do this and like go through your old like social media photos, and you know, the ones where you was 15 and looking crazy. Yeah, share those photos. If you can find like a photo album, the ones where you had to actually print out the pictures and you have a book of photos, share those with your person and actually like go through it, explain why this picture was taken, like what was going on during this picture. However way you can find some old photos of each other, take a moment and actually not just skim it, but actually go through what that picture is about, what was going on in that picture, how you felt in that picture, who's in that picture, like stuff like that. And that's going to create a really nice intimate moment. Now this last one, it might lead to being intimate, but that's just a cherry on top. But stretch together. I ain't say exercise because all of us not into exercising, but stretching, let that man get your leg and put it above your head outside of sex. That could be a very intimate moment. Oh, something about that is like funny too. Like I said, putting my leg over my head and I'm like, hey, I can't do that. Like, it just creates like a funny moment too. He also gets to learn your body, learn how you can stretch, and save it for another time. Just saying. Okay. Now this is a bonus, but if y'all can listen to relationship-based podcasts together, whether like an actual podcast or in the form of YouTube, something like my channel, that can create some intimate moments. It also can create some hectic moments, so be careful with that. Reason why I say that is, let's say you have a conversation, the conversation on the podcast could be triggering, or he can give you responses that you didn't really want, so be careful with that one. But let's say you guys are watching a relationship podcast where it's creating good conversations, that might be worth it. All right, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed these tips on how to create intimacy in your relationship while you're dating or whatever without being intimate. Let me know which ones you try or want to try in the comment section, and until the next video, peace.